Today we're going to be doing parking lot pavement markings. Keep watching the video and I'll show you how I do that. Welcome back, it's Jeff Lepard from DoItAllSealing.com. On this channel, we do driveway sealing, paving, asphalt repairs, and much, much more. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So we're in a very small parking lot. It's a fairly easy job. There's just a few parking stalls to do and one accessible parking. As you can see, it is white. It's currently white. There's no blue backing. We're going to be doing a legal accessible parking. We're going to be putting the blue box, and the client is changing from white to yellow. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the crack broom. Just going to scrape the ground a little bit along the existing parking stall lines, and I'm going to use the blower to clean them. So the first step is I've got my measuring wheel. I'm going to measure the one end of the existing parking line to the other existing parking line, and I'm going to run a string line down, and I'm going to be able to chalk out all over the existing lines exactly where they are. That way I have nice, straight, even lines. I'm not going to rely on a previous line painter's work. If they were off or anything like that, and if I paint exactly over their mistakes, then I now have the new mistake. So I'm always going to do nice straight lines. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, 17. Okay, this one was fairly close, so that's where I'm going to run my string to. So I've got my string line. I'm just going to put it over the chalk mark there, and I'm just going to use this duct tape just to hold it down while I unravel this string to the other end, and I'll put some pressure on that and tape that down as well. Past. Now I can chalk out each line and I know it's going to be straight. Now I'm ready to put the border of the accessible parking stencil down, but before I do that, I want to make sure that it's going to be centered. So I'm just going to measure from one of the parking lines to the next. That's going to give me my total. Okay, and that's 13 feet. So 6.5 is, I'm just going to put a little marking there, and that's going to be the center point. And that's right here. Close, but it was a little bit off. So that's my center point. Now I'm ready to lay down the accessible parking stencil. So that's about center. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the chalk and just mark out where I'm going to be placing the blue traffic paint. Next is applying the blue federal traffic paint. Now, if you've watched my other line painting videos, you know that I like to do this little trick. I like to roll the blue on, especially when I don't have very many accessible parking stencils to lay. It just saves a lot of time changing paint colors in the paint sprayer in my line painter. So if I was to have a lot of these accessible parkings, yes, I would load up the blue paint into the line painter and spray it on, because that would be more efficient. I only have one accessible parking today, so I'm just going to use the roller and dump the paint on and let that dry before I finish off the stencil. Now, it doesn't matter if you go past the markings a little bit, because the border of the paint after will square it off. So the blue is now dry. We're ready to put the accessible stencil down over. If you're also looking at the video and you see the rubberizing, you can check out my other videos where I actually did the rubberizing on this property, and check out that video as well. Now we've laid the stencil down, we're ready to paint the actual accessible stencil. Now, if you've seen in the other videos, while I was using the line painter, you may have asked or read some of the comments, wow, that's really slow, you're walking slow, where's the pressure? So that's good, and I've actually had the line painter checked out, and the pressure valve was actually blown. So you will see in this video the difference of how much pressure is in the machine now based on the other videos. Now I'm ready to do the border of the accessible stencil and paint the remaining parking lines. So that's it. The parking lot pavement markings are done. The accessibility stencil's done. It's already drying. We don't have to worry about blocking anything off. There's no traffic coming in here until the morning. So that's it. I want to thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Bash that bell to turn notifications on for all of the upcoming videos. Hit that thumbs up and give us a like. Share the video and leave a comment below. And we'll see you next time from DoItAllCeiling.com. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.